Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Stop your bonnet. Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down. Shoot! Watch the shoot! He's checking. Crash.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Watt. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On the give, this is Harris. Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Harris. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the slant. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
See if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. It's a jet sweep. Roethlisberger bats it forward. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On first down, it's Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger flushed out right. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7.
Dolphins 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game. Yeah,
and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Roethlisberger will throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st down, Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Room here to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee. NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Johnson now returning.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Jones. Checking this down to Stevenson. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll try to run with Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
They'll run on 1st down. Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No score after one on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
On the return is J.J. Taylor. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. Dancing to his left. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play there for the Patriots. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. That is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll let this go for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there just before halftime. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Trying to improvise. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Watch the whip. Switch.
Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run it with Ballage. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, Most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Oh, he bowls over him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 1, Jones eluding the pressure. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson
there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Patriots 14, Steelers 10. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Harris. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger buying time to his left. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there taken in by Smith.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Harris. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris. They find some open field here. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll give to Harris. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try to rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can...
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.